What if you don't really need to know where life is going and you just have to be present enough to follow the breadcrumbs that are going to lead you on a crazy adventure? Because a boring life is one where you know what's happening, it's mundane, but an abundant life is one where you're able to maintain presence and follow those little clues that ultimately lead you on this adventure. And these adventures often happen when we accept an invitation that could be a breadcrumb. Are we going to follow it? Are we going to say yes, even though we don't want to go, or we might not have the means? And then that leads you to something else, a new character in your story who can open doors for you. You have a conversation that brings an idea to life that's been sitting inside of you. And that's when food becomes very powerful because it can easily put you in those rooms where you meet this person, have a conversation, or get inspired by something that you've never seen before. These tiny breadcrumbs are what will lead you to a life that you truly love. I have been following breadcrumbs for a long time, and I just got a breadcrumb today, and it was on my walk this morning to the beach. I stopped at my favorite coffee shop and I was talking to one of the baristas that I always see. However, I haven't seen her in a long time. So I was catching up with her and telling her that I listened to the music that she had recommended. And that got us talking about music. And then she recommended this place called Roses that is a store where they have records playing, they have food, and they have drink. So it's like music, food, and drink. And when I left, I decided to walk to Roses. And I saw it and I looked inside. They were closed that day, but there were people in there talking. And I was continuing my walk to the beach and I was like, this is a breadcrumb. I'm probably going to go here one day, sit down, and something is going to bloom from this. Something is going to happen. And I'm excited for that adventure. There was there's a couple more instances that come to mind when I think about how following breadcrumbs has led me to do some of the most amazing things and receive some of the most amazing things. And even that breadcrumb that I mentioned, it was connected by my latte. It was connected by food. My favorite barista who makes the best lattes, the best drinks, and then off of that connection, she handed me my latte. We sparked more conversation. And I love how food is a catalyst for this connection. It's a common ground that we all have. And food is nourishment, it's nutrition, but so is community. So is hearing the sounds that people talk. That's actually how we have language. The phonons that we receive, those sound particles go into our ears, and then our brain translates it into something. So, being social, connecting with people, the sounds that other people make are quantum nourishment, meaning they're nourishing us on a small particle level that we can't even see. And in this way, when you're talking to someone, having a conversation with them, it's nourishing you and it's affecting you in a certain way. You are holding on to this information. Your body, your brain is registering it. And now your world is changed forever. Even if you decide not to do something about this, like even if I decided to not visit that store, Roses, that she told me about, my life is forever changed because no matter what, my mind has been expanded to it. And that's nourishing to my body because I now have this piece of information that's like food, that's like a breadcrumb that can expand my life if I decide to follow it. This gets into quantum nutrition, which I'm going to make a video about, but essentially, quantum nutrition is a theory, a science, and also called quantum nourishment because it's not just about food. It's about how we're connected to food, sunlight, moonlight, starlight, nature, and other people, and how those all nourish us deeply on a quantum level. So if you're feeling like something's wrong with your life, you might be missing out on that nourishment in those other areas. And let's get into the next breadcrumb that I followed that led into something. I have two stories for y'all. So back in January, I wanted to do a Pilates event where it was going to be Pilates and lattes, matcha lattes in specific. I started planning this event in December, getting it together. I needed a Pilates instructor, which I locked down the Pilates instructor, and I also needed someone who could be on site making matcha lattes. So, in my pursuit of finding that person and also finding the location for where I was even going to hold this, I went to this one venue. And at the venue, I was like, okay, this is the place that I'm going to do it. I'm speaking to the woman who owns it. Everything's good. I'm like, okay, this is the perfect setting. And I ask her and tell her more about my event, ask her if she knows anyone who does make lattes on site. And she gives me the contact of someone on Instagram who literally does that, including hosting Pilates. So she's a Pilates instructor and she also makes lattes and drinks. So I DM her, but I only needed her for the lattes because I had the instructor down already. But she wasn't even available, right? So this breadcrumb that I received from the owner of the location that I was planning to host that led me to this other Pilates instructor and latte creator, but she wasn't available, right? But the Pilates instructor slash latte creator had another breadcrumb for me, which was someone who owned a gym. And not only did she own a gym, but she made drinks on site. She made lattes, coffee, matcha, and not only that, she made juices and smoothies. So that was another breadcrumb that led me to go to her. She owned a gym and she made drinks that expanded the offering that I could give to the people who wanted to come to my Pilates event. So I go there, I visit the gym, I'm looking at the space, and it was really, really big, really nice. And I'm like, I could totally envision doing something here, just not this Pilates event. And so that breadcrumb kind of like crumbled, kind of just blew away in the wind. Or really, I just kind of picked it up and put it in my pocket for later. Ultimately, the Pilates event did not go through because I didn't have enough people to sign up. Wah, wah, wah. And so I was like, dang, I really wanted to do that. Then God gave me another idea. He said, Kira, get that breadcrumb out of your pocket, the one of the lady that has the gym and has the extended drink menu. You're gonna do something here. And I was like, what, God? Like, what am I gonna do? And he told me to host a women's vendor market. So I'm planning this event for January, Pilates event. It falls through. International Women's Day is in March. So I decided, okay, God, are we doing this again? Are we trying to plan another event? I pray it doesn't fail like this last one, whatever. You're pulling me to do this. I'm just gonna do it. So I hit up the woman who owned the gym and I told her what I wanted to do. She loved the idea. She said this is perfect. I'd be happy to have the Women's Day market here. Um, you will have the full juice and smoothie bar available to you. I'm available on that date. International Women's Day was March 8th. And so everything looked perfect. It was like, okay, we're doing this. We're doing this. Now, all I had to do was get the vendors, excuse me, who had to be there to sell the products. Because what's a market without vendors? So now I get the vendors. I'm like making sure all the payments are through, all of the contracts, and I actually host the event. So all these breadcrumbs led to me hosting this Women's Day market that was fantastic. Fantastic. Literally, I met so many amazing women entrepreneurs in my community. I made a lot of money because I charged them a vendor fee to be there. They made money because we promoted and had people come and had family there and just community there. I had a DJ there who was amazing. And then meeting that DJ has led me to another space of community that I'm starting to love, that I'm currently in, following the breadcrumbs. And it just led me on this grand adventure of saying, wow, I actually hosted a largest, medium, small, whatever you want to say, scale event. I was able to do that because I followed the breadcrumbs, all because this one event failed. But actually, I was able to bring another event to fruition and it was even better. And notice that food was a very common denominator here. I had a full juice bar available for people to come. There were people in line getting juices, getting smoothies, holding it while they were walking around the market. I love following breadcrumbs because I love adventure. Adventure is one of my favorite things, period. It's one of the pillars of my life. Fun, adventure. More adventure than fun, because sometimes adventure is not fun. It's more about the thrill. It's more about what's going to happen. And it ends up being fun for the most part. Let's get into step two or story two, which was something more recently. And I just love how exciting life can be when we decide to think and behave differently. Something as simple as a latte, a smoothie, a juice can lead you on this grand adventure. The food gets you in the room. The food is the breadcrumb. The drink counts as the food as well. Those are the breadcrumbs that are going to lead you to new spaces, to new people. Wherever there's food available, there's a breadcrumb that's going to lead you on an adventure. You have to be present enough to see that, to feel that, and make that connection. I was invited to an influencer event, and it was for yoga. I think they invited me because I posted a video on my Instagram, which I deactivated for now, of me working out and I was stretching. I'm pretty flexible because I stretch often, and they probably saw that and was like, "Oh, let's invite her to this influencer event." Mind you, my Instagram has not that many followers. So I was very grateful to be invited, but I was like, "Oh, okay, to be an influencer, it's kind of just about like aura, energy, and your capabilities. Sometimes follower count doesn't matter because I was still invited. And I went to this event. It was great. We did our yoga. People were like, "Oh my gosh, how often do you do yoga?" I'm like, "I don't even do yoga that much. I just stretch." Because I was in there hitting the splits, okay? And so after the event, there's mingling and things of the sort. And this young woman walks in. She's small like me. I'm short. And I just decide to say hi. Like, I'm like, hi. And I'm talking to her. And we exchange Instagrams. So on her Instagram, she has almost 500,000 followers. And I was like, wow, this woman over here got like 500K on Instagram. She's probably looking at mine like this 100 followers. But that showed me that people are just people. It doesn't matter how many followers you have, people are just people. Never get caught up in the numbers of social media unless those numbers are how much revenue you're pulling in. Okay, that's what actually matters. And so it kind of taught me like, wow, you never know who you're in the room with, and whatever she's doing a great job. Okay, she's doing a great job. So that was the start of one breadcrumb. Followed her on Instagram. I would always see her posts. And one day she posts how she's followed this person on YouTube. And I was like, you know what? Let me check this person out. So the person is Glow Atanmo. Now, Glow Atanmo I'll read her YouTube bio. For those craving depth from travel and entrepreneurship, welcome to our cozy corner of the web. So I decided to subscribe. I love travel and entrepreneurship. Hey. So I followed her that was another breadcrumb. Like, okay, I'm seeing this person. I'm interested. Let me follow it. When you're interested in something, don't just shut yourself down. That could be your spirit telling you to follow something. So I followed Glow, and she had posted that she was going to get rid of a masterclass. And I was like, okay. And then I keep reading, and it says she's going to give it away for free to 10 people. So I'm like, oh, snap. I could be one of those 10 people. All you have to do is put your YouTube channel in the comments. I was like, okay, let me just link my YouTube channel in the comments. Completely forgot that I even did this. A few days later, I see a little notification that says that I am a YouTube masterclass winner. See me right there at number 4 at Kara C.E. Brown. Beep, 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 right there where my pinky finger was. And I was like, oh, snap. Ah, the breadcrumb led me on this adventure. Okay, and the adventure that I'm currently on is posting every day for 100 days. I watched the masterclass. I was like, wow, this is going to increase my capacity. I'm going to be posting for 100 days. This is now a new breadcrumb that let's see where this adventure takes me because I'm open to it. I don't want a boring and mundane life, okay? I don't want a boring and mundane life. I desire to know where where life can lead me. And that's my challenge for you. Today, I ask, what is the breadcrumb that you've been ignoring? Or what is a breadcrumb that you can look out for today? Because it's waiting for you to follow it so that you can go and live an adventurous life. You deserve that. Stay golden.